I'm sure now. Slowly down there.
Okay. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank you for having us, joining us today on the ACC extra meeting we're trying to do. I appreciate that. And I would like to call this meeting to order at 3:07 p.m. We have our five members here. So again, I appreciate everyone joining in here today. So item number 1 is approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor of this agenda?
Aye.
All right,
Aye.
that's unanimous.
Aye.
Okay, Deanna, what do you have? Approval of consent agenda? What does that consist of?
So I do apologize. I realized today when I was overviewing everything and training that I did not send you a consent agenda along with your agenda. I
That's what I
apologize
thought.
about that.
Oh, no worries, no worries. So
We'll
we'll
get
remove,
that in. I have all 6 meetings ready to go.
okay, so we are removing item number 2 from this. There's nothing to do with that, right? That is correct. Okay, we're gonna go to item number 3, which is 65 Lake Louise Drive, tree request. And that is for an alder tree to be removed. I know Jogene and I went out and got to take a look at that. Anyone else have any comments or concerns on that?
I'll move to approve as submitted.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we're gonna have it's a 4-1. We'll have 1 abstain, Chad. It's a majority, so that is approved. Okay, item number 4, 17 Green Hill Road. Tree removal. And they already have the county permit on that. Oh, Indiana, that's something we should say, going back to item number 3, is that they need to get a county permit. And I'm sure you include that as part of your language. If county permit required, they must get that. So we just want to make that note. So I'm sorry for backtracking there, but so item number 4, 17 Green Hill Road. Anybody have any issues or comments, discussion on that tree? Can I get a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay, that's Justin.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it'll be majority as well on that one, with Chad abstaining.
No, I approved.
Okay, there we go. That's unanimous then. So 17 Green Hill is unanimous. Item number 4. Item number 5, 6 Lost Fork Lane. Tree request. This is quite a bit of stuff here. So I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. I only wrote, I don't want to tell you what I wrote, but I'll let you guys have a discussion on that. There's 5 trees and shrubs, 3 removals, 2 for limbing. Any discussion on that?
I don't have anything.
Well, the one thing I did note, they have the box checked located on SVCA property. That would be one of the trees. I would
Which one?
either tree number 1. I
Oh,
don't know why I
okay.
don't have more notes on this.
Well, because their map has the keyway in front. Oh, wait, the keyway, I'm sorry. So they're saying one is on Greenbelt to the left of the
I think it's
house?
in the right of way on Lost Fork Lane.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, that one, number 1, they have limbing, excessive branching, obstructing light and killing grass below.
Yeah,
2, remove hemlock leaning. 3 and 4, hemlocks reaching house and property danger according to Arborist, but they didn't include an Arborist report, unfortunately. And number 5 is limbing a cedar. So 1 and 5 are limbing. But that's a good question then. Which exactly one? And why did I just write one note on here? Joe Jean, did you have a chance to look at these ones?
Oh, no, I didn't go to gate 13. I kind of got lost up. in that.
It's easy to do. If we want further discussion, we could defer this till our next meeting.
Do they have a county permit yet?
They do not on this project that I know of. Nothing listed on here saying that they've received county permit.
Yeah, it would depend on how big the trees are anyway.
I was gonna say, in the olden days, we always asked them to have the permits before we voted on them. But of course, anytime they got a county permit, we always approved them.
Yeah, we've gone back and forth on that because we've changed it back and forth where we did want county permit prior, and now we started saying, well, if they run there and they get the permit, then we don't approve it, then it was a waste of their time and effort. So we've kind of been going back to we'll approve and then based on them receiving county permit.
Well, I don't have a problem with the limbing on 1 and 5, but I'd want to know the sizes of the trees 2, 3, and 4. Because
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't make it to the house, but
Yeah, and I hate to say, all I wrote on here was no, and I circled it, and I didn't put any further notes, and I questioned why, and I don't recollect it. So we'll defer this one till our next meeting, and that'll give me time, all of us, we can go back out, I can go out and actually measure them. And they mentioned the Arborist Report. If they have an Arborist Report, gosh, I'd really like to see that. That'd be fantastic. So Deanna, can you make those notes? That if they have an Arborist Report, we'd like to see that. This one will be deferred until our the next meeting, which is going to be
16th.
the 16th. Yep, September 16th.
You know, on number 5, it's supposedly on their property and everything, and one of its problem is too much weed growth, which is causing stormwater runoff. So maybe you ought to suggest they cut down their weeds.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'll run out there and take a more detailed look and see what this is about. So that's one for sure. And definitely they still need a county permit, but yeah, we could give them approval or deny it. We need to make a decision on that. So we'll see them. It's only a couple weeks away. So that's great. We'll move on from that one. Just put deferred. Okay, the next one, item number 6. Oh, can I get a motion to defer? Excuse me.
motion to defer.
In a second.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor to defer?
Aye.
Okay, it's majority and Chad is abstaining currently. Okay, item number 6 is 6 Clear Lake Court, exterior alteration. That's not what I see. Yeah, I went too far. My bad there. 6. Wow, I don't see that one.
Wait, which one?
It says, item number 6 is 6 Clear Lake Court, exterior
It
alteration.
was out of order, I believe.
Say I have 9 par lane.
Yeah, that's what my next paperwork is.
Oh, it's 2 more down. Scroll
Oh.
down 2 more.
All right, we'll go ahead and do the 6 Clear Lake Court just because it falls in the item sequence. This is to build a 6x12. Okay, I met the gentleman out on the site. It's a 6x12 garden shed in the corner of his property. He doesn't need a variance. He's off 5 feet off both sides. I also spoke to the neighbor. He has no problem with the shed going in. It's actually, it might be end up smaller. It might be end up being a 6x10 shed instead of a 6x12, just because he has existing trusses that are 10 foot long that he'd like to use. Just to give you.
Move to approve.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that's everyone. That's unanimous. Oh, and Deanna, the only thing is we want to put on there best match to existing, and he said he had the same house color, so we want to make sure it matches the house. So it's using the same roofing shingles, the same colors. things like that. Same siding, it's gonna be a bit larger, but it'll look real close to the same as what he has.
Got it.
Okay, item number 7, 9 Par Lane.
I'll move to approve that.
You move to approve that?
Yes. And I hate fences.
Yeah, well, that does surprise me. Yeah, it's a big, large area. As my only comment was a really large area they're fencing in their yard. And
Yeah, it was, I mean, it was the best marked fence I've seen in a
Yeah.
long time. I mean, they had everything. It's off the property lines. I
Yeah,
don't know if you know, I mean, that lot is actually bigger than it looks like on a regular map because the two owners split some property there. I was talking to a guy at not number 9, but like number 11. And
oh, yeah.
they're perfectly happy with what those people want to do, and they're new homeowners. And it's just amazing that new homeowners follow the rules. I approved that really fast.
Okay, can we get a second on that or any more discussion?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's a majority. Chad is abstaining unless he chimes in real quick. Okay, that'll be an abstain for Chad. Majority for approval. Okay. Item number 8, 74 Grandview Lane. So I had some issues with this one. They said there was existing gravel that is kind of having grass grow through the gravel and stuff on the side of the road. They're trying to put in some parking spaces. I did not see any signs of existing gravel that was just not maintained or anything like that. It seems like they want to add it. They do have a steep driveway. I was torn on this one myself. I was first against it, but then looking at how steep their driveway is, I was like, I could see them needing some exterior or extra parking spaces on the street. But I don't know what you guys think about it.
I actually thought it was fine. You know, there was a couple of rocks out there where he said that used to have gravel and stuff. And the neighbors all have that sort of parking area in front of their houses.
Yeah, a lot of them did. I noticed that too. So
Might be an improvement.
they would need to get Sudden Valley approval as well, since it's in the right of way. And
Yeah.
that wasn't. Go
What I
ahead.
was going to say is usually Sudden Valley's opposed to making those kind of parking spots, but it's usually on the side of the road that has drainage, where this side
Exactly.
doesn't have any drainage. So I wouldn't think that they would have problem talking to whoever the maintenance manager is, but. I
Yeah,
mean,
it'll be Darren. So they need to get Sudden Valley. That'd be my only condition on this. They would need to get Sudden Valley approval. They also had 2 different thoughts on the retaining wall. They want to put up a little retaining wall because, like, as you noted, it does slope down toward their home. So they talked about either using like a keystone or an Allen block retaining wall or treated timber. And I'm assuming they're allowing us to have the preference of what we'd like to see.
or is treated timber the same as the old fashioned railway ties with that?
Yes, like creosote, yeah. Well, they don't use creosote anymore to my knowledge, but yes, that is similar to what they're proposing there.
You can buy landscape timbers that are just pressure treated like you would for a deck. Kind of that red color.
And they could use that for retaining. Will that last long, or would we rather see like Allen block or keystone retaining wall?
Well, I think they say they can last more than 10 years with the treatment.
Yeah, I don't have a preference.
I have a preference myself just for Allen block or keystone, just because it's more of a easy to take down if you had to for any reason, and it lasts, it would last forever. So, or a reasonable long period of time, longer than wood would. But anybody else have any comments on that or preferences? And I think it looks nicer myself. That's just me.
Lasting longer makes sense to me, but no preference really.
Chad, you have any input on that?
No,
You say no? What do you think would be better? Retaining wall out of Keystone or retaining wall out of timber?
Well, how much more expensive is the block wall? And, you know, maybe these people can't afford.
Well, they put it on their request as an option.
sorry, my no is for, there's somebody's in my office.
Yeah, no worries, man.
It's out of the stone is better, obviously, than the timber.
Yeah, they put that down as an option on here, so I'd say we could just say we prefer.
Yeah, I would say preferable, but I think either is fine depending on cost, but the stone is gonna last longer.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe Jean, you moved to approve this, didn't you? Or did you not?
I didn't, but I can. I might haven't forgotten already.
All right, so we need a motion to approve.
I'll move a motion to approve.
Okay, second, anyone?
I'll second.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the same I'm looking at.
and then all in favor with comments, we'll put the comments in there that ACC would prefer that we use a Keystone or Allen block retaining wall.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that's unanimous. So approved with comments. Okay, on to item number 9, 75 Louise View Drive. I think this is 2. No, it's not. 75 Louise View Drive. Oh, this we already did. So this one we did via email. Yeah, did that over the weekend. So that was already approved. Deanna and Darren already went out and looked at it. So everybody's good on that one. So item 9 was approved. Okay, item number 10, which is 10 Fawn Court. This one had 2. It's a variance request and an exterior alteration request. What happened to Sugar Pine? How come I have a page for Sugar Pine in here, but not on the agenda? Does anyone else have that? 3 Sugar Pine Place. It's for painting, but they're using approved colors anyways. They're really, okay, yeah, it didn't really need to go through us anyways. They're using cyberspace. The color was approved by the ACC when I was not there. I was out of town for a bit. It's a very dark color. So it's going to be cyberspace for the body and white trim. So that is what it is. So item number 10 is 10 Fawn Court. And oh, this one, yeah, this one is the guy who wants to do the same thing. This is a small shed going up in the back of his property. He had 2 locations. I think the back is the best location. He does require a variance because he's off 4-foot variance on one side needed and a 3-foot on the rear is needed for his shed. The neighbor next door already has their shed right there. You can actually see in the picture, it's like a Rubbermaid shed or something they have right there. And they're fine with the new shed that he's proposing in there. They didn't have any issues with that going in. And it's really not, it's not visible from the street and it's really not visible from the back too much, to be honest with you. This guy's got a lot of nice space out there.
I'll move to approve.
Can we get a second on that?
I'll second.
Justin is a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that's unanimous. 10 Fawn Court for the variance as well as a shed, correct? Want to make sure
Yes.
we're on both. Okay, so item number 10 and item number 11 has been approved unanimously. And that is it. I appreciate everybody's time. Do we have any conversations we want to have about anything? Okay, great.
Nope.
Sorry, I was late. I
Hey,
was having
I
technical
really-
issues.
Oh.
Thanks for speeding through it, Keith. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. I know it's an odd thing to have it right now at 3 o'clock and I really do appreciate it. It kind of gets us back on track. So I want to thank you guys very much for your time. I'm going to call the meeting to end at 3:27. Did I get a
Awesome.
motion?
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you much, guys.
Bye.
See you, Joe Jean. Thank you, Justin.
Yep. See you on the 16th.
All right. Thank you, Deanna. Appreciate it.
Have a good day, guys.
All right. You too. Oh, hey, Deanna, are you done recording?
Yeah.